Welcome to Bags, Buckets, and Bins. I'm Lisa. And in this video, I'm kind of doing a rescue. I have some seedlings that are really stunted. After I had up-potted them and separated them, they have barely grown and they're turning all kinds of colors. I don't think they're in a great state. So I'm not sure if it's the mix I use or if it's some of the fertilizer, food or whatever that I put on it. I'm not sure, but what I want to do is get it out of this soil that is in and just get it into some fresh soil and see if we can rescue them. I'll show you them here. Okay, so as you can see, like these early white kohlrabis, they should be bigger than this, okay? They've been out in the greenhouse about 3 weeks or so, and they're still the same size. The purple kohlrabi, they don't look too bad, but they're really tiny. These Detroit beets, I have some that I planted after these, and they're bigger than this. Brussels sprouts barely hanging in. Some it's just not good. Some Swiss chard right here. Broccoli. All of these are really tiny, and they've been this size since I put them in these, up-potted them in here. So I think it's the soil. So I am going to up-pot these and bring you guys along with me. All right, so the soil I am going to use, because I mixed the soil that it's in with potting soil and compost, and I'm just going to use potting soil. I'm not going to add anything in there because I'm thinking that it's over fertilized, and the compost that was in it was too much. But this is the potting soil I'm going to use. And it's Organic Valley. It's a local, well, I haven't seen it in any of the big box stores. I only see it in Menards. So I say local. So I don't know, because I don't see anybody else using it. But it's Organic Valley, and I've used it last year in my garden without any issues. So I'm just going to use potting soil. That's it, and see if this helps. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to set these right here, and I have the new trays. They're the same size, same brand, McKinsey 6-cell trays. Comes with a humidity dome, but I don't need it because I just sit it in the greenhouse. Alright, so let's get started and getting the more healthy soil in. Now I'm only going to fill these halfway because I've noticed filling them all the way up, it's hard to stick them in there for a newbie like me. I consider myself a beginner, and so when I fill these trays, I fill them up halfway, because when I fill them up full, you know, it hardly fits, and you have to always take soil out because it's too full. So I fill them up halfway. I don't sift. I mean, I just take out any huge chunks that I see, but I don't sift. Alright, so let's start with this kohlrabi. Alright, here. then I'm just going to use my handy dandy tool. And scoop it out. Yep, see, it's really no growth. So in my opinion, it's the soil. If you see how those leaves are dying off, so I don't know if that one's gonna make it. Try and be careful, but I already broke one. Alright, so this soil actually has potting soil, worm casting, and compost in it. So that might have been too much for these. So as you can see, I'm still making mistakes. And still learning. Okay. Next we got purple kohlrabi. These don't look too bad, they just small. And as many of you may know, I am growing starts for two gardens, for the garden at my old house and for the garden here at my mom's. So the overwinterings that I did a previous video on, it was unsuccessful. So with having this greenhouse, I'm able to grow more and have more room and not have to have it all in the house. So that's the reason why I can start as many starts as I can because I have more room in the greenhouse. I actually don't have any room other than one table for starts inside the house. So the greenhouse is very much necessary this year. So I hope this rescue helps. I hope it helps and gets these started. Today is April 5th, so we are about 20 days out from our last frost date here in Ohio, 6B. So I need these to get to growing. Alright, so I'm gonna finish the rest of this and I'll be back to let you guys see the finished product. Okay, now we're back and it is done. This soil, after I got done with it, I found out that I probably over watered and over fertilized. And I could smell it, and it was wet, really wet down at the bottom here. So because it's a fresh transplant, you still want to water. And I'm going to do some drip here on each container, each cell. But I am not going to water because I already watered previously. And this is just to get it started so that it won't be in dry soil. We're going to keep an eye on this. Like I said, it's been 3 weeks and there was no growth. And it could be because it's in a greenhouse, I think it needs water and it doesn't. We're gonna keep an eye on these, see if they're growing. If they're not, we're just gonna have to start over. Because like I said, I am growing for 2 gardens. All right, that's it. Tell a friend. This old lady still killing plants, still burning up plants, still overwatering plants, and still restarting. All right, see you in the next video.